It's been 13 years since the last Microsoft Flight Simulator game was released, and far out, it looks amazing. This one is for all you pilots out there, both imaginary and not. I'm Dylan from the Beta Network, and this is Should You Play Microsoft Flight Simulator. When you first dive in, the first thing you notice is how beautiful everything looks. Well, actually the first thing you notice is the almost 100 gig download, but I guess we can look past that because of the beautiful scenery that you get. Even the main hub looks incredibly nice with crisp movements and quite a few selections to investigate. However, nothing compares to how Flight Simulator looks when you're piloting an aeroplane and you look out the window to gawk at the surrounding buildings or to find an airport for a touchdown. I honestly have not come across any game that looks this good. Your best bet when you first boot up is to immediately head for flight training to teach yourself the basics, as there is a definite learning curve. When you first jump in, use either a joystick or a controller. Do not use a mouse and keyboard. Using a mouse and keyboard almost makes the aircrafts unplayable, with the pitch being very hard to maneuver and having to remember a lot of different keys for a lot of different functions. I made that mistake, and I was like this by the end. Once you get past the learning curve though, you can begin to enjoy Flight Simulator in all its glory. In order to ease you into the game, they feed the information to you incrementally. Each of the 8 training sessions introduces a new aspect to learn and allow you time to practice. Once you have a feel for the controls, you'll soon be ready to take on Flight Simulator in its entirety. On the main hub, there is a section called the World Map, where you have the freedom to choose which plane you want to pilot, the airport you'd like to take off from, whether you'd like to make an actual journey from point A to point B, or whether you'd just like to fly around just for the fun of it, like me. It's where you should go when you just want to have some fun and really spend some time in the air, or to at the very least, enjoy all the hard work the devs put in to make the world look as beautiful as it does. Not to mention that the world map and your flights are all in real time, meaning that if it's nighttime in Paris and you want to have a nice flight over the Eiffel Tower, it will be nighttime in game as well. This is just an awesome facet of the whole experience, adding such a sense of realism. A little odd for a simulation title, I know. If you've been enjoying this video so far, please like the video and hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon next to it. Then press all. Each subscription really helps to grow our channel, meaning we can bring out more videos just like this every week. Thanks for your support. In addition to the world map, Activities is a different section that allows you to test your skills in more turbulent circumstances. It allows you to try and land onto different runways in extreme conditions, or it gets you to navigate through challenging areas. If you're the kind of person who loves to just keep pushing themselves against increasingly difficult scenarios, then definitely give this a go. Not to mention that there are live events as well that also add to the various scenarios and journeys you can test yourself against. Moving off the main hub, the profile section has some cool aspects. You have your pilot profile, which basically keeps a tab of all the hours you've spent in the air and then awards you for your time or feats you've accomplished. You also have a section called My Hangar, which shows you all the planes you're able to pilot and their stats. Not to mention, it is pretty cool to see them just sitting in the hangar as well. Lastly, you also have your Logbook and Content Manager. The Logbook is just a section where you can go to check and see all your stats as a pilot. This game really wants you to feel what it's like to be a pilot, but can also be a great experience for people who just want to mess around, like trying to do a barrel roll in a Boeing 747. It didn't end well. From all the little tweaking you can do to the absolute gorgeous views you get from 5,000 feet in the air. So, should you play Microsoft Flight Simulator? Yes, even if it's purely to look at the amount of detail contained within. Be prepared for a massive 100 gig download, but once you get past that, just sit back and enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, you can support us by heading over to Green Man Gaming. They have heaps of games available at great prices, so please be sure to click the link in the description so you can save on a range of titles such as Life is Strange Before the Storm, NBA 2K21 Mamba Forever Edition, Crusader Kings 3 Royal Edition, Borderlands 3, and many more. This really helps to keep the lights on and keep the coffee in the pot.